feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to
What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Professor coming at you with another video. Shooting this one again, take two, because when I went to the editor, it didn't have any sound. So let's get started. This evening, I want to talk again about the scenarios that we could be facing tomorrow. All right, I painted one picture for you that this weekend they could have gotten with Adam Aaron, and Adam Aaron could sell that billion shares of ape that AMC is sitting on, and that will bail them out of this. They will have a billion shares on one side of the fence and us on the other side of the fence, and they're going to outnumber us and they go back in. That's one scenario to consider. The second one is this. Okay? Now, the thing is, if you're sitting there and you're thinking that they're not getting ready and prepared for something tomorrow for damage control, you're crazy. You're crazy. If you think that the only thing that's on their mind is they're sleeping good tonight because they don't give a fuck if this stock runs to $1,000, $10,000, you're crazy. They're in the middle of planning damage control, people. And all I'm trying to do is give y'all a different focus of what could be their scenario that could play out. And the Adam Aaron scenario that I shared with y'all in the last video is one. And it's probably the most logical. But is that the only thing that can happen? No. Let's say Adam Aaron don't do it. All right, what's next on the chopping block here that they do? They can take the buy button. Okay. If they take the buy button, it's because they have started to unwind. Okay. They need 1 billion shares. And they cannot get that billion shares as long as I'm buying, and Sue's buying, and Jim's buying, and he's buying, and she's buying. So, just like January, expect the buy button to be taken away. If you prepare your mind for it now, then when you open your app and it says, I can't buy, you won't be shocked, and you won't be running over to wherever you do Discord and stuff, and you need to be in a Discord. I don't care if it's mine or any other person's that you like and feel comfortable with and trust. You need to do that before social media goes dark. Just saying. But the buy button gets taken away. No big deal, people. They are starting to unwind. That's what that means. And they've removed retail from the buying pool. And people still message me and go, well, where's the buying pressure going to come from? God dog it, they need 1 billion shares. They're the buying pressure. All we do is sit here and go, keep going. Keep going. There you go. And that's all we have to do. Starting tomorrow. Or whenever the buy button gets taken away again. So it's nothing to panic about. Set your mind that this could happen, so that when it does happen, it's not a shock to you. That you can understand that we could take them taking the buy button away in our favor, where we know that when they turn that motherfucker back on, and here's some breaking news for you. If they turn the buy button back on, that means they're finished unwinding. You say, well, how do you know that, CSI? Think, people. Think back to January. They had the run-up. All right? When the run-up happened, they killed the buy button. What was they doing? They was unwinding the problem that they was having. And when the problem was finished being solved, they turned it back on. Expect that again. So there's something we can learn from that. That when the buy button comes back on, chances are you're going to be a bag holder. Okay? Why? CSI. Very simple. Look back in time. January, when the price ran up and the buy button disappeared. When they turned the buy button back on, what did AMC do? And what has it done? So if we can look back in time and see what happened there. If they take the buy button now, when they turn it back on, you might be a bag holder. So again, say it. This is only a scenario. This is not what I'm telling you is going to happen. Although, if scenario A don't happen, which is Adam Aaron makes a deal with them for however $20 a share, and now AMC gets $20 billion, okay, for the ape to settle this. If that don't happen, then this is the next logical thing that could happen. It's all I'm saying. It's not financial advice, it's just how I feel. And I know that if I'm sitting there, if that buy button's gone, and I'm sitting there with my finger over that sell button, and the buy button comes back on, motherfucker, I better do something quick. Because history tells me what happens after that. So with that, I'll let you go. Got a couple more things. Oh, Ortex, Stocko Tracker. You're not going to be able to use those platforms to know when this is over. Now I'm going to talk about that more in the next video, because I was on a call and we discussed Ortex and Stocko Tracker. Nobody can understand my point, but maybe you will. Stocko Tracker, Ortex, you cannot trust either one of them for this squeeze. I'll explain why in the next video. Love you. See you there.